Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. Thank you so much for joining me again today. This is going to be a video on, as you can see, Marvel Heroes. Specifically, the brand new Marvel Heroes 2.1 patch. And before we actually get into the game, I wanted to show you some of the patch notes here because there are actually pages and pages. And I thought going over this information before we actually played the game was a good idea for those of you who are new to Marvel Heroes. So Marvel Heroes is kind of a Diablo type game with superheroes. You run around, you kill the enemies, they drop loot, you pick it up. All your heroes level up, they have special abilities and different things you can gain inside the game. So let's look at the patch notes here for patch 2.1. It's a very big patch actually, so there's a lot of additions. Let's go over some of them kind of quickly. Actually, the first thing here, as you can see, there is new content, the Siege, which is going to give you a new zone for all the players to team up and take on that location. There are also a new hero, Ghost Rider, is finally making his appearance in Marvel Heroes here. So now he is actually in the game. You can earn him, buy him, whatever you need to do if you are a Ghost Rider fan. Some holiday cheer since it's the holiday season. We have a lot of different holiday things going on here. Actually, when you log in every day starting December 20th, you will receive a free holiday present, which is either going to be Eternity Splinters, Cube Shards, or Odin's Marks, one or the other. They now have a new hero synergy bonus. So if you get one of your heroes up to level 60, he's going to award all other heroes a 30% bonus. If you get 2 heroes up, you get an extra 20%, 3 heroes, etc., etc. In addition, all level 30 heroes grant a 1% XP bonus, and all level 50s grant a 2.5 XP bonus. It is maxed out at 200%, but obviously I think that's going to take quite a while to get up there. All the powers have been adjusted and fine-tuned here, and they talk a little bit about those improvements here. And because of all the fine-tuning and everything, of course, now everything's going to be respect, so you can log in and actually respect your character's skills. You now can unbind items. There's actually more loot in the game now. There's actually a collector's bounty, which is going to give you a 200% rarity boost for 12 hours because of this patch and because of all the major changes of the game. They're going to give you basically a 200% rarity bonus for 12 hours of game time to allow you to try and run around and grab some new loot that's going to match your new character's powers and stuff. Attribute system here. Not sure exactly what that is. They're gonna. Oh, yes, that's right. They're going to be revamping all of your character's abilities. Basically, speed and intellect wasn't very important, and it wasn't working as great as some of the other attributes. So they're going to be redoing that. In fact, I think they're going to be adjusting everything there. Damage power now scales with ranks and levels. This is kind of important that as you level up, your level will also adjust how powerful your different damage abilities are. And you can read through that really quickly there. You're going to power unlock levels. So most heroes have a few power adjusted to unlock earlier as they play. Experience is more fun starting right at level 1. So it looks like you're going to be unlocking powers at different levels now. Let's see what else is kind of important here. Damage rating is now a persistent multiplier for all your damage powers rather than a flat amount of damage. Damage, vulnerability, and weakness effects have been fine-tuned now. So heroes are either going to have an ability, all heroes now have an ability to either give vulnerability or weaken to enemies. And enemies are either going to be classed as vulnerable or not vulnerable. There's no more going to be stacking and stuff like that. So that's going to adjust, obviously, how some of the powers play out. Critical and brutal damage ratings and powers have been adjusted. Rate of fire has been increased to all powers. And specifically some of the main characters here. Damage buffs, if you have items that give you damage bonus to bosses, those have been altered, and then of course there's some extra additions there as well. Powers to increase ratings by a percent multiplier have been adjusted to no longer do so. That type of scaling is no longer necessary with the power revamp and has been completely removed from the game. The powers of either base damage has been increased, and it shows you the characters that did. Here's another biggie. All characters have their base movement adjusted, the movement speed, to reflect more, give all characters more ability to move around the battlefield, and some of the characters that didn't have teleports or quick movement, their speed has been severely bumped up, such as these characters there. Maximum health, because of some of the other adjustments, obviously some of the health has been adjusted on some of the characters. Armor levels. I'm not going to cover a lot of this other stuff. We'll just kind of talk about it really quickly here. Armor levels have been adjusted. Charge up powers, whirlwind powers. Rating based system and diminishing returns. So the diminishing return systems such as defensive rating, dodge rating, critical rating, and brutal ratings have been improved. Before the patch, most level 60 players were well into the diminishing returns for these stats. So they have been adjusted. Multiple scaling. Some powers have been scaled differently. Bouncing powers, situational damage bonuses, migrating shields and dodge, crowd control durations have been adjusted, and of course we're going to have hero changes. Overall, these are the hero changes. Important note. Okay, sure. And of course we got the individual hero notes: Black Panther, Black Widow, Cable. You can just pause this video on whichever character you are playing or like to play to check out what his adjustments have been. You can see just about, Daredevil, look at all the adjustments to him. They are just seriously going to town, just keeping this game and taking information. Here's Hulk has been adjusted quite a bit, as you can see. My recent character that I've been playing, Human Torch. I haven't played with this patch actually, so I'm actually going to pause this video after we're done looking at the notes before we get in the game so you can see exactly what we get when we do log back into the game for the first time. But before I finished, the last character I was playing was Human Torch. He was a blast. Iron Man, Jean Grey. Loki's a new character that came in, not this patch, but a previous patch. They added Loki. He wasn't in there when I was last playing. Luke Cage, Punisher, Rocket Raccoon, Scarlet Witch, Squirrel Girl. I played with Squirrel Girl just after she got introduced. I'm not sure what patch it was when she was introduced. Spider-Man, Storm Thing, Thor, Wolverine, Emma Frost. You can see look at this, a whole page worth of stuff for Emma Frost here. Lots of additions, Mrs. Marvel. Item and crafting has been, some of the powers have been adjusted, some of the costs, what you need to do. All that stuff has been adjusted. Crafting prices are down. The daily holiday gift, every 24 hours when you log in you receive a special holiday gift. The ghost boxes can now be found in the Cube Shard vendor. These are based on the extra-dimensional devices in the Marvel Universe discovered by Forge of the X-Men. Siege cases, epic gear and vendors. Credits, unstable molecules, uniques, insignias, life leeches, and item powers. Player versus player. UI, chat tables, new zones have been added. Legendary quests updated. Performance and optimization, bug fixes, and of course your store changes. So there you go. Alright, so lots and lots and lots of information. I know we kind of covered it quickly. We could spend an hour and a half just talking and going through it step by step, but I wanted to introduce some of the important things. Now let's get in the game and check out exactly how these new additions affect the game, and we'll get some gameplay in and check it out. So we'll be right back.